Yeah, so it's very good. It's all a good experience. You all right? Steve, can you give us your reaction to the budget today?
Yeah, I was very impressed. I sat there right behind the Chancellor. I didn't expect fireworks. I didn't expect there to be gimmicks and headline-grabbing initiatives. It was a workmanlike budget. He worked hard to get that personal allowance up to £10,500 from next April, which is something, we as a coalition are very proud of. I've been arguing for that in government since I was elected. Also, lots of help for families across the board, but as part of our long-term plan. Pensioners have said to me they've struggled a long time now with low interest rates. So there was help there at the centre of the budget for savers. Also there was help from business have been saying for a long time they want to help young people back into work, so he extended the apprenticeships for business scheme. So they were just some of my highlights, but I think he put exports at the centre of the budget, he put families at the centre of the budget, tax cut for just over half of the people that I represent in the constituency. He took another 400 people out of tax altogether. So he did what he could, he lived within its means. It didn't have any fireworks, it was just a workmanlike budget.
So no headline-grabbing tactics. You're not interested in votes next year?
Hey, look, we're running a general election next year, but at the end of the day, we had enough of budgets in the last 13 years from Gordon Brown and then his subsequent chancellors, which had fireworks on the day, got people terribly excited, but either materialised into nothing or didn't turn out to be quite what they were. This was a workmanlike budget. This was about getting things done. It was about now motoring ahead with the recovery which we've got and really strengthening that recovery so that we can deliver greater prosperity. We've created 1.3 million jobs already since the election. We've got to keep on doing that because the best way out of poverty, the best way to deal with people's cost of living concerns is to have them in work, and that's what people are saying to me loud and clear. That's what the Chancellor and the government, the coalition government, delivered today.
What do you say to those people who are, for example, on disability living allowance, or those people who are perhaps living in fear over cuts and caps to welfare spending?
Hey, look, welfare spending was out of control under the last government. We have brought it under control, but the Chancellor today talked about a new welfare cap, which we're going to legislate for. We're still going to be spending around £120 billion on welfare. So, the safety net is there, but do we have to make savings in the welfare budget? Yes. Do we want to get people who are trapped on a life in benefits into work for their benefit and for the benefit of the economy? Absolutely, yes, we do.
This is great news, though, for the economy in general, wouldn't you say, the budget today? I
think things are looking up. I think the job is far from done. There's an awful lot more work to do. We still have modest growth figures, but we have growth back. What we need to do is build a more balanced economy, and we want a balanced and sustainable recovery, not another boom that tends to be followed by, you guessed it, another bust. We want to build a sustainable recovery. And that's why we believe that giving people more of the money they earn by cutting taxes at the bottom end, raising the personal allowance as he has done again today. We believe that is absolutely critical to doing that, putting money in people's pocket that they then go and spend in the real economy, in the shops and with the services in and around Winchester and my constituency, which benefits all of us.
How optimistic are you for a Conservative government post-2015? Would you consider Lib Dems again?
Oh, look, we will deal with the Parliament behind us that the electorate delivered to us, and we are working flat out for there to be a Conservative-only government. I think the coalition has been good for the country. It's what we had to do with the parliamentary arithmetic as it was, and we'll deal with whatever we've got next time.
That's great. Thanks so much, Steve.